Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. My name is Beth and I have a journal obsession. This is my time and space to journal, whether it's to be with paper, paint, stickers, tape, or some other found object. I like creating worlds in my journaling, and it's a form of learning for me also. I love learning by journaling. Currently, I'm creating and learning the world of shells. Let's see where that takes me. Good morning, good morning. We're going to see how this goes. There's somebody untying my shoes. As soon as I tie them, he unties them. He made it through the night. We did lots of walks yesterday. He cannot go to the beach. The paperwork that came with him recommended very little traveled pathways by other dogs until he's a tad older. So the beach is loaded with germs on a good day. I just don't want to expose him to all that just yet. We are having problems with him eating. They gave us kibble and a soft food and a baby food and probiotics to mix all that up and give that to him twice a day. He loves all the, this is not going to turn into a puppy journal, I promise. He loves all the ingredients except for the kibble. When we first brought him home, he was eating the kibble okay. But now, so last night I put it in the refrigerator with some water, his serving for the day, and mixed that with his morning recipe, and it seems to have done a little bit better. So I don't know when they switched him over to this recipe, but they recommend it for 30 days because their little tummies aren't formed all the way and less chances of bacteria. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Okay, so no puppy journal for the rest of the video. I said I was going to lead towards a fantasy slant with this next journal, and that's why I was okay with putting it into a traveler's notebook as opposed to another composition notebook or moving these pages out of here. I have plans for a cover, I think, but it really is going to take a fantasy slant. So, are you drum roll? Here's what I'm going to do. Call me crazy. With me the first time someone's called me crazy, but we now know what shells eat. We know how they grow. We know their enemies. We know their types of shells. What else did we learn? Uh-oh. I was afraid of this. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. We know the birds that hang around. Can you hear the shell in the ocean? We know how to count their ages, and that they're engineers. I will finish this part, the drawings of the shells, because I really wanted to see how I progressed if I did. What they eat, blah, 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 blah. Carbon dioxide, what pollution is doing to them, such and such. How about a few stories from the shells and how they get from one place to another? And supposing a shell wrote a tale of his journeys and all his travels? Yes, let's do that. That's what we're going to do. We, me, in a traveler's notebook. So I already wrote today's, and it's kind of like the epilogue to everything. Isn't that the beginning? I'm ashore. Where am I, though? I feel like the minute I left the English Channel on that high tide surge, I knew I was going places far away. I survived uncountable tidal issues, low and high tides, tsunami-like waves, and to top it off, a huge grouper who wanted nothing more than to eat me. During the waves and tide surges, I floated out onto the eastern side of the English Channel, rode a current along the continental shelf, and found myself in South Carolina after 6 years. What follows are my tales along the journey. Tales of bravery, sadness, and travel make this journal and project from my heart. Thankfully, I lived to survive to be able to have this project written. Enjoy. Ethan Mollusk. Not to be confused with Elon Musk. Crazy. I know. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy woman. Crazy woman. Anyhow, this came to me in the middle of the night. You know how that happens? I was like, oh, the shells need to tell journeys. In the very beginning, I wasn't even going to do the facts about a shell. I was just going to do this stuff. But I couldn't fill up a whole month because I'm really not a writer. Okay. So, collaging and adding a journal snippet to each page is the plan of action. There is somebody eating my foot. So, I've got some good supplies for today, I think. Make sure I'm in view. Now, where did I put that piece? Oh, maybe they're in here. Oh. The dog made it through the night. Oh yeah, not a puppy journal. All right, I brought some envelopes to attach to each spread. I just have to find where I stuck it. We might skip that part today. Oh, here they are. Cool. These little glassine envelopes, which I love. I thought were bigger when I ordered them, but look, I knew what I was doing all along. They're the same size as the width of a traveler's notebook. So I'm going to fold this and put this in the envelope. This was deli paper that I acrylic painted on. Okay. And now the plan is to sometimes put it in view and sometimes tuck it under and just have it sticking out so that you can pull it out from the side. That's the plan so far. And kind of want to do practice a little bit more purposeful collage. Kind of what all the beautiful ladies on Instagram and YouTube do. Instead of just kind of winging it, which is going to be problematic because I'm not going to plan because I don't like planning. I like the paper to do the talking. Oh, I've got to do this. I have to put paper over it. So I don't like sitting there and laying out my whole thing before I film, which is kind of obvious in my end results, but that's just how I like to work. I like it to be spontaneous, intuitive, whatever you want to call it, those big words that artists use. Try not to make my videos too long, I know it's hard for people to watch them, especially as the world opens back up. We can do things again slowly. I have registered for the shot, but our state is one of those states that is allowing people to kind of do what they want currently. That's not true. A lot more than I would. More freedom than I would allow. I'm not allowing myself to go without a mask, and I have had it, the virus, and I just think that's foolish to be that careless. Okay, so now I can go in and out. So this is the Turbulent English channel, or our opening page, let's just say. Our, what do they call those? Is it epilogue? That's the beginning. Forelog. What's it? If Ethan Mollusk is going to be a author or a dictator, he's dictating this to someone because he doesn't have hands, he can't write. Guess I better get my terms correct, right? These are tiny little clear stamps that I've had. I don't even know where I got these. Probably in a ephemera kit. But they're kind of directed at land things. So I'm just going to make them so you can't tell what they are. Well, you might be able to tell there's a cow there, but theoretically, no. But they're in French, so hello. You got to have these in your journal. If you're leaving the English Channel by ocean. Now, let's see. Okay, I like this thing from Allie Edwards that says magic, and it's kind of a good color. All right, let's add a stamp. These guys. So yeah, this came to me in the middle of the night. Wasn't sure how I was going to accomplish it, but that's part of the fun. So we'll see how the dog does when I leave to go to the physical therapy. And he's going to have to go in a crate, which physical therapy is about an hour and a half. And then I got to go to the grocery store, so I'll be gone about 2 hours. We'll see how he does. I warned the people across the way, if he's howling, it's just because he doesn't want to be in the crate. They had to take their dog to the vet yesterday because it got hives. Like, how do you get hives in a dog? Which I'm sure it's possible, but... Okay, let's leave that like that for now. Where are you? I see you. All right, there's teeny tiny ones. Shells in this one. Oh no, those are fish. Oh, there's a sand dollar. Another sand dollar. I might put fish in here. We're gonna add a fish because he's almost eaten by a grouper. And this is like the opening. Oh, I know what else I wanted to do. Might be a good opportunity to play with seaweed, like James Burke Don't equate me with James Burke. I know I'm not James Burke. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. I gotta find my watercolors without stepping on a dog. Oh yeah. I'm very, very sore. My foot. I don't know if it's all those car rides, what the deal is, but it's quite obvious that it's quite sore. So today's going to be a fun day at the gym. My water is filthy. Let's see. But on the plus side, I have baby food jars now that I can add extra stuff to. Oh, what was that? Was that you? Why are my shoes all untied? Gonna trip and fall. I'm not pretending that I know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. And that's the best part. And somebody's quite comfortable under my feet and having a grand time. He adjusted to this area, this house, quite easily. He knows where his food dish is and his water dish. He knows where the door is. He's really smart. I talked to the breeder again last night. They've been calling at least every other day. The first day they called us twice to just check on him and make sure that we didn't have any questions and all that, which I think is kind of cool. And I asked him, I said, did you already start to potty train him? She said, no. She said, we haven't done any training. Their focus is to get them weaned and get them their first shots and sell them. And I said, well, he's pretty smartly potty trained. He will not potty. He did not potty in his crate overnight. He hasn't so far. And the 2 times I've caught him pottying in the house since we've had him are my fault because I waited too long. So I don't count that his fault. Now he doesn't know how to go to the door, but as soon as I take him out, he knows what it's for, and then he heads back to the door. Oopsie, not a puppy video, sorry. All of this is just to be background. Some of it may show, some of it may not at the end. The ice machine here does not scare him anymore. Did you hear the ice machine? All right, we're gonna let that dry and I'll be back. We just walked to the end of our street in the next little street over. Try to wear him out a little bit before I go to the gym. Do you want to come up here? And the sunrise is spectacular, but I didn't have my camera. Say hello. Say hello. Leave my scissors alone. Okay, this isn't supposed to be a dog video. All right, let's see. What did I do with my, here it is. Foodinesque. Uh-oh, where are my glasses? Oh, Lordy. Where did I put my glasses? Huh, Cully? found the glasses. Now this kind of slipped a little bit. So I might have to trim this. I don't want it sticking out quite that far. No. Details towards the end here. All right, let's see here. Does that look like seaweed? Sort of, in a fantasy sort of way. And it's chilly. It had snow flurries down here yesterday morning for a few minutes. But it's supposed to be in the mid-70s by the weekend. And my sister's coming and she's going to love it. Quit untying my shoelaces. Okay. Now, what am I going to do? I don't know. How about some paw prints? All right, I know I want to put a little bit of these in here, but I think I want to put these on here more. Whoops, that's not supposed to come out. Just that. Oh, maybe I can do this now. Yes, I won't have to trim it. It means I'm going to have to fix my seaweed. Or put a piece of paper over that so you can't tell. A little bit's okay. Actually, I want it to stick out a little bit so you know it's there. I might have to put a little tab thing there. All right, let's find some blue shells on this little tiny sticker sheet. And a seaweed, a seahorse in the seaweed wouldn't hurt either. Yes. Yep, here's some fish. So far, no seashells. Here's a seashell. Ethan Mollusk is our character and dictator of the journal. Not to be confused with a dictator of a country. Okay, I like that. I have my markers here. I kind of want to pull out a journal off of this sticker, this sheet, but I kind of want this to be the cover. But some of these little pieces would be okay. Except that I want to bring that color into it. But I could paint this blue, a different shade. So you think I ought to get Amy Tangerine's paints? There's a lot of pink. It's like 3 trays of pink. I don't know. I think she was just channeling pink. Her little girl is adorable. Adorable. Let's add some purple. The English channel must be blue and purple. Is that true? I don't think I've ever flown over the English channel. Well, I think I was at Heathrow Airport one time and then went to Frankfurt, so I must have. I think the first cruise we did, we went, there's somebody chewing on my shoe. We transferred in London. This is close up I've been to London, is Heathrow, which I know that's not a good representation. Okay, so now we have to put, this is still going to be Voices from the Sea, but now it's Voices from the Sea by Ethan Mollusk. Maybe I will put that. There's some tiny scraps over here from my bugs. Looking for blue. There's blue. Voices from the Sea. Ethan Mollusk. And the dog. What? What? My shoes are all untied again. Why is that? We'll put that here. This needs to dry a little bit, and we're going to put that right there and call it done. Oh, you know what? We need to cover this up a little bit, so we'll put that right there. Oh, this is going to stick to this wet, but we're going to try. Maybe it will. Okay. Voices from the Sea, Part 2. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, you know what it needs? Hold on. Because of this black, it needs a frame.